So now for something a little different. Now don't mind the mess. It's a little bit of a cluster beep at the moment, but this is actually my lower level of my house. This is where we try to do interior work at, and we've been wanting to do something to clean this place up and kind of remodel a little bit to make it a lot more user-friendly, to be able to do it a lot more efficiently. But we also haven't been wanting to put a lot of time into it because of everything else, because, you know, we got so much time to play with, you know. But I needed to get up into the ceiling here to deal with a bit of a plumbing issue that I need to take care of. And I thought it was going to be something fairly simple. This was all tongue and groove pine that was covering this wall, and we thought this was nothing behind it. And that maybe we could just get up in there and get part of the ceiling down and get up in there and work on it. Until we stripped the tongue and groove off. Because you know that can of worms thing, you know, always ends up bigger than you think it's going to be. We found out that there is drywall behind this. When I bought this place, I thought everything here was pretty much how the last guy had bought it, but apparently he did a bunch of remodeling down here because it's got his signature all over the way it's put together. And let's just say it's not done the best. But there's no way that the screws that are in this were in here pre-1984 when he bought it, because that is not stuff you would see here in America that early. It had to have been later than that. So now we're dealing with all of this. I can't get the ceiling apart. It's tongue and groove. So in order to get the tongue out of the groove, I got to be able to twist it out of there to get it out, to get up in there. The problem is when he framed this wall, which is probably 8 inches out from the original wall, because there's ductwork behind there, he framed it all the way against the ceiling. So the ceiling goes right above that, which means I got to get some of this framing out in order to get the ceiling down. Winning. So, and we find out that this was just OSB with stucco over top, and this stuff comes off just so easy. I just figure we'll just scrape all this off and see if we can find some seams, get it apart, and see if I can get this end of the framing apart so that we can get into the ceiling and fix our plumbing issue. And then we're going to go ahead and continue to remodel this area as a place where this whole corner is going to end up being our merchandise area, because we are still looking at providing merchandise. And we've been looking at our options. We want to do it in-house if we can, so we can control the quality, because we don't want to send it out to a t-shirt company that's going to send a bunch of crap out. We want good quality stuff that we would wear ourselves. So we're going to set all this up, get all this ripped out of here, and we're going to have to take this down too, because this is on top of that wall, that's on underneath that, and that's also framed over top of this. So it's like all three things have to be done at once in order to do this project. But this has been needing to be torn apart and worked on since I bought the place. This is covering all the ductwork. It's been sagging down and trying to pull off the ceiling because they just use regular nails to hold it to the floor joists, and the nails are slowly pulling out from the weight. So that's been something I've been needing to deal with since day one, and I guess we're going to deal with it now. But we're going to go ahead and set up a bunch of cabinets across here and a countertop. We're going to take this and move this somewhere else to use it for other purposes. We're going to run cabinets and countertop all across here, and we're going to inset the wall back as far as we can at this part here, do slat wall so we can have shelving up there to put all of our supplies and not be hanging so far over the countertop, because on the countertop we're going to have our 2 embroidery machines that we already own, and we're going to get a heat press so that we can start doing hats, t-shirts, heat press. DTF is what we're looking at the moment, or we can do embroidery, embroider patches that we can send out, or we can do beanies, hats, and possibly some polo shirts as well. So of course, we're still not sure what all we're going to get into until we tear some more of the stuff out to see what's actually behind there and what kind of stuff we're going to have to deal with there. But we were also thinking about the possibility of occasionally doing an update on this project if you guys actually want to see it. You know, maybe on a Friday, do short little updates as bonus videos on what we're doing, but it's not going to be like every Friday, because this is going to be one of those projects that's going to take us a little while to do, because while we may need professional help, we're not bringing in professional help to do this. I prefer to do this myself, and if I do it myself, that means it's going to take a little while. I just hope that we can get all this done by the end of winter. So it'll be kind of one of those things where every time we got a really crappy weather day and I'm just not ready to walk through all that crap to get to the shop, I may work on this for a little while before going out there. So it'll just be chipping away at it a little at a time. So we do all our interior work down here, but the lighting sucks. And as you can see, we got some seats tore apart here now for some side projects that are going on that have nothing to do with the channel here. Unless you want to see some of that stuff, let us know. And then the seats for the Green Phoenix are over here, waiting to be finished. But we're going to probably move that cabinet set over to here in this corner, and rip down the top and make it all fit back in here, so I can take all my supplies for the fireplace here and kind of use it, kind of put them on those cabinets, keep everything nice and tidy and clean and put away. And we need to keep this because this space isn't heated very well. This whole space has one outlet from the furnace, which is back in that corner back there, right underneath, right above where she has her sewing machine set up, which is exactly why the sewing machine's right there. It does not stay warm down here at all, so we need a fireplace or stove here in order to keep this space warm. But once we open all this stuff up, there's a possibility we could maybe get another vent in here somewhere to get a little bit of more warm air down in here so it's not so bad when the fire's not going. So last winter we did actually get in here and do a little bit of work because we ripped all this wood off all the way around here because we actually had a, was it a hornet? No, yellow jacket nest that was filling this whole space up here that we had to get rid of. And since we had all that apart, we went ahead and took it off all the way around and insulated all behind that because there was nothing there to try to keep this space a little bit warmer. And we added these lights in here to light the space up because it was really dark and dingy. Now we're going to get some more of these lights probably and put over in the other section, and actually underneath the where the heating ventilation is, or considering the idea of using a drop ceiling panels in here rather than taking all this tongue and groove out, because it'll be a lot less weight, it'll be a lot brighter, and allow us to maybe put lighting in here as well, depending on what space we have to work with. So like I said, let us know if you're interested in seeing, at least semi-regular updates on how progress is going on all of this and getting our merch stuff set up here. Hopefully we'll get merch actually started rolling before we get this finished, at least at some level. We're working on that. And let us know too if you want to actually see anything on the upholstery work. She's starting to warm up to the idea of maybe being in front of the camera to do that. So let us know.